let's go down to our memory where we have the relevant information. I do want to find out the thing where the level starts, so that should, and it doesn't change anything here. Let me put that in the quick save. Nothing changes here. This looks to be a position 2 though. What was this key held? This only changes when we move right to left. Let's look at a different level where we have more room to walk. So it's 20. That looks like the X coordinate. Oh, yeah, they're still behind it. This is the Y coordinate, I think. Or did it change to? No, that changes too. That's so weird. And the second one moves when we go downwards as well. Like OF can be a color. So this, let's change this to 4. Okay, it doesn't. It overrides it. Like 8C is 140, I think is the Lolo sprite. Let's look at the sprites. 140 I said, yeah, 140. That's Lolo going up. And that's down, I assume. Yeah, and that's left and right. Well, so 128 and 140. Uh, 140 and 128. Okay, they're both Lolo moving up. So strange. But okay, this wasn't a level start variable. So these ones don't look to be the run mode. Okay, this 4 is also interesting because I don't think that was 4 when we started the level. Yeah, it flickers. And I can't activate it either. Perhaps not in this part of the memory. Let's look at this part. So this one starts counting. But doesn't trigger it. Okay, this one is 1. And that remains 1. Okay, these don't change either. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something's counting down here. Oh yeah, these disappeared. Yeah, both go into 1 here, so those might be interesting, because those might be bulls. Yes, that seems to be the start of the level. I don't know what the second one does. Let's try the second one, because now we're running, right? Yeah. That seems to be the state that says whether the level is running or not. Oh yeah. So it's either one of these two, but this one triggered the other one, whereas the other way around didn't happen. So yeah, if I just put this on, the thing activates, the timer starts counting down, but this one doesn't get put on 1. But if I move this one, then they both get triggered. Yeah, so I'm going to say that this is start running level. Okay, this is forced to 1, and this one isn't. So what happens now? Oh, this one gets reset once I move. Well, that can always be the case, I guess. Doesn't have to be from start position. Yeah. But I'm going to put this as start running level. So D2, 5D. D2. It's quite far down. What was it? D2, 5D. Okay. Yeah, and that should work in other levels too then. Level 2. We will start. Yes, that does indeed start. This might get other values when the door is opening though, so we don't have to play a level. So yeah, let's play this level. Yeah. Now let's see. Okay, we're going to pick up the last hard framer, which is going to put the level in attack mode, or like the enemies. So let's see. It doesn't change anything in these two values at least. What happens if I turn this off? That doesn't make a change. If I turn this on off, doesn't change anything either. But if I start moving again, yeah, it gets reset. This timer, I don't know what this one does. Let's put it on FF. I don't see anything weird happening. Let's trigger another level ending and look at these values here, because these look like AI stuff, and I don't think this was moving that much when the level was started. So let's load the level 3, no, the level 2 start. Yeah, this is different here. So let's start a level. Yeah, and they're still not moving. So we're going to have to save this state before the last hard framer and then see what we can figure out. Okay, let's save this state. Level 2 before last heart framer. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what happens in that region of memory. So the area we'll be looking at is this. There's lots of stuff happening here, but there will be way more when the AI starts running the mobs though. Okay, yeah, so these were added. I think the 4 here too, and this 4 things too. Like this could be a, yeah, I think this is a skull because the top of the skull doesn't change, the top 2 tiles, but the bottom do. So let's look those up. So 188. Yeah, it looks like it's going. Yeah, that's the skull. Now this seems to be. So it's switching the bottom part of the sprite, right? But how does it apply to multiple skulls is the question. I mean, we might not be seeing everything here. It can go too fast, perhaps. Right, so 190 and 186. 186. Oh, that's a regular skull. Okay, yeah, no, that's normal. 186 and 190 would be the open mouth, I guess. Yeah. So it's switching between those. Are they in sync? It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think they are though. Are they? Open, open, open. Because if they're in sync, then we just need one, right? Right, let's just change this sprite. I hope it doesn't get overwritten. It might be to 144. I mean, you should have some hex values here. Uh, 144 would give it a Alma top left tile. That is 90. So let's see if it's probably going to be overwritten though. Yeah. I mean, do we see it? We don't even see it change. No. So you can't really force a value there, which is unfortunate. Question is this like the only thing for the skulls, right? Okay. Now let's do, so I'm going to make a temporary symbol to note it down and see if it's different when, for example, goal activates or multiple goals. Yeah. So these are 4 tiles of activated skeletons. Okay, D1E6. D1E6 is activated skull tile top left equals E1, E6. Then 7 is top right. And 8 is bottom left. And 9 is bottom right. Okay, let's reload that. And now we can see in a different level, these 4 are, for example, goal, or if these are reserved for skull enemies. So let's take a look at that. We will load level 5, I think. No, which one is the one with the, yeah, this one, 3. Okay, they're already activated, so I have to play the game. I have to save a state before the last hard framer gets picked up though. So we have that state, so I don't have to replay it every time. Oh, that's interesting. When I push this emerald framer, these get put in these 4 values too, and there is a 1 here. That's interesting. So it's definitely not just for the skulls. That's interesting to see. Okay, so let's save this state. We're in, I don't know which level are we in? 3, okay. Level 3 for last hard framer. Okay. Now let's see if something comes in. Yeah. So something popped in. Maybe it was the hard framer itself. And what is this? Oh, the collision. Wait, what? I wasn't colliding though. Oh no, the fireball I think is colliding. So this is not only low collisions. Yeah, because if I perhaps make the bottom left goal fire, yeah, so it only collides when well, like for all the collisions apparently. So does it only do 1 collision? That's strange though. Can there only be 1 collision? Surely there can be more, right? I don't know how to test that though. Unless I put a bunch of goals on a line and they all spew a fireball, but they're never going to impact on at the same time though. That's interesting that it's not just low collision, it's like a general collision thing. Okay, so, and the value is the tile number. Oh, the value is the tile number. Wait, why is only the second one? Okay, never mind. Let's look at the tile number though. So it's B1, it's 177. Let's look in the tiles. 177. Which one is that? That is the bottom right. Oh, that is where it is colliding to. Yeah, yeah. So it's these two bottom gold tiles that are colliding. So 177 and 162. Yeah, that's the bottom left of this. So that's where the collision impacted, I guess. Well, that is indeed what the fireball collides with, right? So yeah, that's not a general collision. So this might, well, this was for everything that was pushed, and so for the emerald framers and for skulls apparently. Or were the skulls colliding too? They could have been pushing something. So let's make a custom level where the skulls don't impact anything, because in this level here, they are colliding against these walls, I think, and that's why they might end up there. although I don't think that has anything to do with collision. So over here as well, right? If I push, yeah. Oh, and 1 might imply whether I can push or not, perhaps. Yes. Yeah. That seems to be the case. So, and if I put it on 1, that means that the block in front can be pushed in the direction I'm facing. So let's, I mean, I'm not sure this is going to work, but yeah. Oh, and that's an egg. That means can turn into egg then. Or like turn the next one into an egg. That's weird though. Why does this not go any farther? Okay, that's just an egg. But yeah, I have to save a state into the custom level builder, so I don't have to in the construction thing here. Let's make it empty and maybe place our Lolo and an exit here. Or we can place him here, can place that there. Let's lock in Lolo. Yeah, so we can escape this, but things don't attack us. So yeah, and then let's place a skull here. Well, yeah, let's just save this state. Okay. And let's play this one. Okay, what do we have now? Let's activate the exit. Oh, that's interesting too. Now these two are, I mean, I'm on top of the exit though, so maybe that's something too. What is this? Hard framers left. Okay, but these two are, I'm facing this. That's interesting. We'll have to look at that too. Let me pick up the hard framer. And let's see if the skull appears here. It does. And it has values, even though it's not colliding, right? So yeah, now it's not colliding, now it is. So, oh, and what happens if I, okay, of course, I have to restart. Let's give us a bit more space. Okay, let's save this state. Okay, let's play this. Okay, and let's pick it up now. So yeah, when I'm half over a hard framer, it does change the collision here, but this one is empty. This has something to do with the exit, I think. Yes. It's what is covered. Well, no, now it's 0. So if I'm half over the exit, that's strange. I'll have to look up those numbers because they might be tiles too. I mean, they probably are. So if I pick up, this becomes the frames of the skulls. But what happens now when I push a block? Oh, and I immediately go in the exit again. Which is what I was trying to avoid by giving myself more space here. I wanted to push an emerald framer that was farther away from the skull so I didn't die immediately. But yeah, I keep going into the exit. Okay, so it's skull. It changes, so it does. Yeah, it's like handling stuff. It's looping collisions, I think. Well, and at the same time, skull tiles, for some reason, that memory is reused. That's a bit strange. And that's the external wall that's now colliding. Yes, 7170. Yeah, so the one after this is can push, I think. Whether I am able to push, although that should be... It only happens while pushing, though. Right, so it receives the key down, and then it checks, and that's going to be the result of the collision detection. Can I put something in here? So perhaps that means that now I cannot push because there's a collision. And no, that does not mean that. 7170. Okay, let me put 7170 in there. Oh, I mean, this I can't push either, though. Yeah, I can keep pushing this. So it's, if it is pushable, it's 7170, right? No, there's no collision. Okay, and this is 7674. That's multiple heart framers. Let's see, 118. Right. Okay, that's simply the emerald framer. That is my collision block. Sure. So yeah, that's what it's colliding with. I'm confused as to why these are reused for pushing and for... I mean, it could be that collision is checked with this entity, and if it's 0, it's Lolo, perhaps. Because it doesn't need to... I mean, it always checks for Lolo, right? But then it loops through all the enemies, puts them in here, and then checks what it's colliding with. Or, I mean, it's not like it's an identifier, right? I'm checking this, and these are the 4 tiles. And I'm checking collision with this. And then this is collision result, can push. Collision result can turn into egg. That's going to be checked when the bullets hit, I assume. So can I test that? Let's give myself some ammo. So this should stay 0 then, because I'm going to hit this heart framer, which is going to do nothing. Yeah, so it collided with this. but nothing happened because that stayed 0. So if I put that on 1, yeah, no, now it's a random position. So yeah, okay, let's hit the skull now. And I think this is going to turn into 1. No, it doesn't. Hmm. What if I shoot up close? Yeah, that's very strange because the same effect happens if I put this on 0 on 1. Oh no, it's a different position. That's very interesting. So it is referring to a certain position though. We'll have to look or step through the code to figure out why that is the case. And what does this? This one did nothing, I think. Yeah, and this one neither. And I can push this. Yeah, no, for some reason. So I must set something when I move around. Or maybe that's because it's at the edge. So if I try pushing this, no, that's so strange. So it must get the position from somewhere. Or is it because it's blocked? Yeah. And then it moved. Oh yeah, I accidentally put 2. Is there something there? No. Yeah, that's crazy why it puts it all the way there. Now it's an egg. Hmm. Okay, let's look again at what happens when the skull activates. So what do we have? We have our skull, which also applies to emerald framers. Oh, it blocks, that's shorter. Well, that's pushed block. Singular. Let's look. So we have framers left, exit door opened, framers picked up, exit door triggered, timer executed, and a timer value. Yeah, that was unclear why there's a counter there. Maybe for sound. Yeah, I don't have the sound on, so that might be something for sound. Right, I messed something up because, yeah, we're tracking the wrong background tile here. I did some changes, so let's reset. So yeah, let's activate. This came later. That's when the So it starts activating this, right? I think this is the exit door. I mean, that's 13, 12, 15, 14, and then it repeats 13, 12, 15, 14. Let's look in the tile viewer. 13, 12, yeah, this is the open door. 13 and 12 are the top, and then 15 and 14 are the bottom, and yeah, okay. Now, why is it repeated though? I don't know that. And can I change it into this? Well, no, let's take a lower one. 152. I mean, I have to convert this, of course. And I don't know if I can even overwrite it. 98. No, I cannot override it. And it doesn't change it either. So yeah, for some reason it's the exit door. We cannot override any of this. So let's add that. I mean, we have it, right? D200. Opened exit door tile top left. I think it was, yeah. It would be 13, 12. Yeah, that's top right, top left. Top right, top left. And then bottom, that's 15, 14 is right, left. Okay. And we are at 200. Oh, 3. Okay, and then we have duplicates. Okay, so these 8 should be colored in too. Okay. Yeah, that's the dupe. Okay. Let's see. And we have some numbers 1, 2, 3 alternating. It might be directions for the skull. Well, 1 and 3 are directions. 2 is not really, because 1 and 3 are, I think, well, and we need left and right too, though. So 1 and 3 are up and right only, and we don't see down and left. So, well, we do see down and left here, though. Yeah, 1, 7, 3. Yeah. These might be directions. But what is this? No, and it's immediately overwritten. Yeah, these values get immediately overwritten too. So 7 is left. That coincides with the skull going left. If I look in the corner of my eye, left, left, yeah, and 1 is up. So up, left, up, left, up, left. But why is, so right and down is 3 and 5. So down, right, down, right, down, right. So why is this separated? So these are the movements of the skull, right? But why are these separated? And these are different. But I think this coincides with the skull, though. So 7 was left and 1 is up. Up, left, up left, up left. Yeah, it's up left. It's doing exactly the same as a skull. And what is this then? 1 and 5. That's up and down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's behind, I think. Is it? Up, down. No, one is up, right? Up, down, up, down. I think it's one behind. And this is, okay, this is all 4 directions. 1, 1, 7, 5, 3. 1, 7, 5, 3 is 1, 1, 7, 5, 3. So up, left, down, right. Up, left, down, right. Up, left, down, right. Yeah, that's the complete movement. So these are perhaps conditional movements, or next movements or something. Because I mean, this is the AI part, right? Now it's just circling, so this will change when it's chasing me, and it can have like a complete, like an entire way to go. This will change, but this is definitely the skull attack pattern or the attack direction, the skull movement direction. So yeah, D20F. Attacking skull direction. Now what happens if we have 2 skulls? They could be reused or they could be behind here. Although we need 10 spots though. That's too few bytes we have here. So no, that's not going to be the case. I mean, it's going to alternate, right? And it might even be that this is the skull. There's only one skull, so index 0 might be the skull we're addressing here. So I'd have to add another skull. Yeah, so let's add another skull and see if that. Yeah, let me reload the symbols here. So yeah, we have the attacking skull position. And let's load the constructor again and add the skull. Now it's going to be more erratic because they're going to be in each other's way. So let's see what the numbers say now. So both left, 517. So this definitely wasn't indexing. That's fine. Now this one is alternating though, which wasn't the case. Yeah, this is changing more frequently now, so the value is reused for sure. It's looping over all mobs and putting their next direction in this value, the attacking skull direction. And these are related, I'm sure. So let's make them move right. Can I do that if I force a couple values? Right is 3. I mean, I should write a force value thing though. I can't type fast enough. So it doesn't affect them. It doesn't move them more right, for sure. This is alternating between 2 letters. This leads me to believe it might be, well, I mean, this could be tiles too though. BC is 188. Oh yeah, that's the top of the skull. Oh, now it's C Oh, that's different now. Wait, no, this is a timer. Yeah, no, we were only looking at BC and BA. 88, that's the top of the skull. 88 and 86. Or the left side. Is it, this is collision for the, well, no, because it's the bottom left of the skull and the top left of the skull for some reason. I'm going to add another skull to see if this changes. Well, it shouldn't, right? Because it's the left side of the skull. There's no third option here. Okay, let's activate these guys. Also different, this one is now toggling between 6 and 4, whereas before it was just 4. This one keeps toggling between BC and BA though, that's fine. This value doesn't really change that often. Well, yeah, it does. Okay, it does. Okay, and they are definitely out of sync, right? They even close their mouth twice though. So the bottom, yeah, this is, they are jumping twice. I don't know if this is intentional, because I don't think it did that with one. You can actually see them jumping twice, right? I don't know if that was the case when there's only one skull. Because you could see that in the memory as well. Yeah, it does seem to jump twice. Okay, so that's not a difference. Okay. Okay. So this starts counting for some reason. I mean, this could be like a tick counter for the animations, maybe. I don't know, to keep track of which one to display. Now this one keeps alternating between 4 and 6. Oh, and this one is on now too. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. Well, it's 8, right? Let's add the maximum of, so because now we have extra values flickering here, let's add the maximum amount of skulls, which is 10, to see if we're using more memory down below here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's all we can add. Now let's see if we get some extra information there. No, apparently not. And this value is toggling way faster. Yeah, no, so everything is, yeah, everything is reusing the same data, well, or the same address, the same addresses for all of the skulls, and it's just looping. And these are just colliding. Well, no, this one is counting, and this one is still the top left and bottom left part of the skull. And even if they're colliding here, I don't see any other values than BA and BC. And this was collision, right? Okay, we'll have to look in the code to see what is happening with these values. I mean, these are interesting, though. I don't know what they do. Because you don't see anything moving about if I do change the value. Yeah, and these are just very fast timers. I doubt that would affect that much. Yeah, these are just counting all the time. This doesn't change. Let's see what happens if it collides with me. Okay, they all stop except this one and this one, which always runs. Okay, so that's fine. I mean, it does stop the AIs, of course. Yeah, that's interesting that this just keeps flipping between BC and BA. Oh, right, that is the background tile then, because this is definitely wrong. So I put 0 there, and if it's 4 down, so it adds 4. But why would it be BC? Well, because BC was 188, I think. Yeah, if we add 4 to that, well, those are different skull colors. I can't even remember what they were. That's interesting. I don't think I remember ever seeing green or blue skulls. Maybe in mode B, that could be. Are we still painting the wrong thing here? Yeah, we are. So that's completely confused then. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and the BC was in the wrong place. That's why. Okay, sure. So it was D1FA. Well, no, let's not put 0. Let's put Alma here, 148, which is 94. Let's see if they track Alma now in their path. Yes, they do. Okay, so BC is definitely the start of like 4 tiles, right? BC, what did I get? 148, which is top left. Yeah, and they are in order. So 148, 9, 50, and 51 are neatly in order. And then it flips. Yeah. It flips them. So BC is the starting point of the tiles it needs to use to animate, I assume. Although that's the background, right? So, but seeing as these aren't sprites, Because, or are they sprites once they are activated? Yes, they are. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's reset this level. This might have something to do with the sound, though. I'm going to... okay, can I not move this? Sound is still okay, so that's not affected. Okay. Right, so I do want to find the collision function. Let's look at this. I mean, it should be a collision on death too, right? So if I do get killed, no, it doesn't put the collision in when I get killed. So we'll have to look at something that changes when I get killed. Oh, I'm not far enough. Okay, let's go here. Of course. Run over the exit. Let's put the exit elsewhere. And let's go back into construction because I forgot to add more skull. Well, no, I can just do one skull. That's fine. Okay, let's get killed. I didn't see anything change. So my can push thing does work. And now, am I going to collide it? No. This one became 1 though. This one became 1. So let's see if that triggers a death. Yes, it did. Now the question is this a trigger for death or just for skull collisions? So let's go back to a different level. Level 1, there's no real enemies here. Let's start level. Yes, this is a kill thing. Okay, that's interesting to know. Because this gets triggered when I'm having a collision with an enemy, I think. Does this get triggered if I stop the level as well manually? Let's see. Oops, it was already open. If I press stop, yeah, that became 1 too. So this seems to be the let's kill Lolo boolean. That's the kill trigger, I guess D210. Okay, that's a very interesting one. D210, because we're going to look at that and look at the code. Okay, so now we are going to put a write watch point on that address, and that's going to be D210, right? Yes. And now we're going to have to load a state with an enemy. Let's do this one. Okay, and it removes my watch point. That sucks. Okay, let's see where we end up in the code here. Okay. It returns, okay. As the end of the function, let's see if we can spot the start of the function. Right, so we're loading one in A, put A in the kill trigger, and then we return. But I'm assuming that this position is jumped to when we actually need to, and we return if we don't. Okay, we have the positions, the amount of calls in level. This is also a kill Lolo trigger. But this is a return too now, so that looks... Let's see if this is the first one it triggers on. Okay. We play. Never mind that. Okay, this is continually checked, I think. Yes. Okay, so this is in the game loop. So no, this is not good. We need to be lower down though. So I mean, surely it's going to trigger here if we get killed, but that doesn't give us much information though. Unless I can just put this on 0 and then we have cold mode. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this return will at least give us the information where we were coming from. That should be 567C, I guess. Yes, let's see if we go to 567C by stepping over this. Okay, we're dead now. 5804, 57C5. Yeah, we're at 567C. So this calls the kill Lolo function. Let's add that as a function. So yeah, this just calls, wait, so it called 57C5, 57C5. Which is this one. No. Or was it this one? 5804. 5804, amount of Medusa. Oh, so it's checking for each enemy, I think, whether they should kill it. But so for some reason we were... yeah, so for some reason we were jumping to this specific one. So let's call this kill Lolo 57FE. 57FE in our functions here. Okay, reload. Now this is kill Lolo. Okay, let's retry that and see. Oh no, we can still scroll up and see where we are, right? We should have a button to go to PC. roll to PC. Okay. So this kill function isn't called anywhere here. Now this still has to run, right? So if I push over, where's my ear? Yeah, 5804. So it should be 57C5 though. 57C5. Come on. Why is it not run to? Well, not run, but I want to, okay, I just want to see it. 57C5. Yeah, amount of goals. So from this point onwards, oh yeah, we have a level with goals, of course. So we are in the goal check function, and this should, so it's looking for the position, and it just fell through, perhaps. Right, because it's not like it's calling something. We have a conditional jump, I think, 57D1, which is back here. Okay, so it's looping here. It starts with checking the amount of goals in the level. We have a similar function that checks, maybe not this one, but the next one checks Medusa, I think. Yeah, so this is another one of these functions. Let's see if at the end it also has a kill Lolo trigger. It puts a 1 into. That does not look to be the case, unless that's a very long function. No, because here we're talking about skulls, so probably not. Let's see if, and it doesn't jump to the kill Lolo function either though. Right. It would be very handy if I could search this for like my references here, which I don't think I can do. Now, of course, we can just get killed by Medusa and see if it triggers the same function. So let's do that. We still have a breakpoint on kill Lolo. And yeah, the next part is checking Medusas in the level. Okay, continue. Let's load a state with Medusas in it. And continue. So we're still triggering, no, we are not, are we? Yeah, we're still triggering on the kill Lolo function. Let's get killed by Medusa and see if it puts us in the same position. Ooh, it doesn't. That's very interesting. So let's put a, it does put the 1 in this address, I assume. D210, that's this one here. Let's see if it does. That, well, I can just walk here. Yes, it does. Oh, and there's extra information here too now, which is who killed me, I guess. Yes, probably. So if I do a 1 here, yes, that triggers the. That's cool. Yeah, so let's kill myself here. Let's put a watch point on this address D210, and let's get ourselves killed. And see where we end up now. Yeah, so there's different, okay, it's not one function that it calls, which sucks, of course, because we can't just have one God mode thing. Yeah, this is probably checking the positions compared to the, what's this called, the daggers that Medusa sends out. Even if they're not even intersecting yet. We have, so this is a shot being, a Medusa dagger being sent. 01, 1820. I don't know if these are tiles. Let me look at the tiles again. 1A. They should have better conversions here though, because I have to keep converting my my numbers here. 26 in decimal. Is what? 26? No, that's an arrow. So that's 1A is not a tile. So these might be positions. Yeah, this might be X and Y, probably. And then A1 is a hit or something. So yeah, this also puts like it kills Lolo, but that means that our other function isn't a specific function. Yeah, because we have literally the exact same here. We load a 1 into the Lolo trigger, so this is also something that kills Lolo. We have bullet positions here. This is oh, these are bonus level stuff. Okay. So this kills Lolo. This might be the timer in the bonus level, perhaps. Yeah, so let's see if this is the timer in the bonus level, and this is Medusa. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this one checks whether we have to kill him or not, because this conditionally jumps to 578B, which is after our kill routine here. So these are part of the function indeed. Yeah, so our kill function, which was at 57FE, that's not a kill function. That is part. Also, you have a conditional jump here too to 5804. Doesn't look like though. Maybe this always kills him. So I'm going to remove this because it's not really the global kill function, right? It's not a catch-all for killing Lolo. What's interesting though is that this function killed him, but has nothing to do with Medusa. I don't know why there's a breakpoint here. Yeah, this one. So I think this is going to be the bonus timeout, 575B. Let's try that. Although that doesn't kill him, though. No, you can't really die in the bonus levels. Okay, 535. We'll probably find this somewhere here too, or we already have this. Do we have the bonus timer? Yeah, bonus level timer we do have, so that's not a secret anymore. 21 seconds left. Okay, let's see if we are caught here. 575B. Yeah, no, it's a success. It's not a kill, so that's not the case at all. We have our watch point. Nope. Like it should jump to this though. If you double click. Okay. We got killed by the skull, I think. No, by Gol and by Medusa. So let's get killed by a skull and see where that ends up. Let's add a watch point. Well, no, let's get an easier level. No, save state. Let's load the one with the skulls. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna have to be quicker than that. D210 is what I had to add. D210, does that work? Or do I have to put a $sign in front? Okay, I'm going to quickly run this level. D210 was our kill thing. Okay. And we are here now with another kill function. So it must be checking all of those different enemies that can kill you in a parent function, because all this does is it checks X and Y. It probably has this is part of the loop, right? It loops over all the skulls, gives it its position, compares it to Lolo's position, and kills him if they intersect. So this is a collision function for skulls, right? Right, and we're gonna have to see if we can determine how these arguments are passed. If the function starts here, I mean, it loads stuff, so I think it does pass that on the stack or something similar. And the question is, does the function start here? Okay, let's assume that it does. I'm going to reset this. Yeah, no, let's continue and let it do its thing and see if that gets called continuously, which it does. It happens 3 times for some reason. Okay, yeah. So this is the test collision function, and this is a different one, right? Because it kills Lolo again here. So I'm assuming this is the first thing of the first entry of this function. So let's call this check skull collision. Now it shouldn't, like, why would it check skull collisions if we're not in end mode? Like, we haven't even started the game yet. Okay, so now even like that's useless. Why would you check that? Like, it ends with A and then returns if it's 0. Yeah, so that's 0. Now it's 1. That's not clear why that would be different here, because now it's going to go into that function, right? Yeah, see? And it's not even Like we're not even in the end mode here. So yeah, we're loading Lolo's position here. We're subtracting E. And we return, so we're skipping, yeah, we're skipping the kill part. There's no collision. And let's see where we end up. Okay, so this is going to be, yeah. This is perfect. So this checks all the enemies and sees whether there is a collision and we should kill him. We should kill Lolo. If it's a bonus level, doesn't matter. We return. So it might start here. Let's first rename that function. So this one, I assume, okay, I did it 575F. Let's see if it jumps to 575F. No, don't go in. 575F. Yeah, so 575F is check for... Wait, but it only checks it once though. And there's only one... Oh, no, 575F is called multiple times. This is simply a, does this position collide with Lolo's position? Yeah. Right. So we're going to close this. So this is going to be 575F collides with Lolo. Okay. And then, okay, so this checks whether this collides with Lolo. We are loading two parameters, the amount of Medusas. So if it's 0, we can just ignore it. And, oh, that's why it was 1. Well, there's 2 here though. Or should it be an index? I don't know. And then in HL is the position. That's also interesting. So we're right here now, right? Yeah, so we have 3 parameters, the amount of skulls, the Y position only, unless Y position, yeah, Y position and X position are right next to each other, so it's just +1. That's always, that's fine. Like it's a coordinate, right? It's just 2 bytes and it transfers the address of the first one. Also, this is also interesting because it takes the first. So maybe it is, yeah, it's an array of those little skull information structs, and it just, it takes the first one, of course. And that's why it's passing the amount, so it can loop through all the ones. Yeah, okay. Because if we go look at that information, that was, so skull pos, what was it called? Skull Y pos. Skull 1 Y position. Yeah, so that's D045. D045 is this. And this is the amount of skulls. So it transfers the amount of skulls and the first address of the data of all the skulls. These are 10 positions here. Only 2 are filled in. YX direction, YX direction. So that's, it can work with that array. That's, yeah, that's why it transfers HL, like the position, which would be D045, right? Yeah, D045, that's that. And then the third parameter is loading IX, skull X state, because you can't, right, you cannot die, or no collision needs to be checked when it's in X state. D11D, D11D. Yeah, it's also the start of the array, meaning it also counts the amount of skulls in the level. So actually we can add the parameters here, which is amount of skulls, and then skull data, and then skull. No, that's not. No, it's not specific to skulls. So okay, it changes for depending on which enemy, right? Because we have amount of snakies. No, it's all the same. So it's the position data, the X state, and the amount as first parameter. Same here. And for Medusa, it loads 5682. That's also interesting. We have to check out that memory position because we don't know what that is. I mean, you can't put Medusa in X state. So that's the reason why we don't have this value. So this might mean something else, or it's just always 0. And then the goals, right? How does it do that though? Because goals don't kill you. It's the lava that they spew that kills you, and it still calls the same function. So would this be amount of? No, it should be the amount of lava spews. That's strange. And then the amount of almas position, and then also call 05790. That's a different one. For almas, it's a different one. And then we have a special one here. We're loading 1 and D0C8. That's also something that is being checked as if it's colliding. This might be a respawn thing, right? We'll have to look at that. So, but this function, okay, so let's amount of mobs, and then we have mob data, and then we have mob X state. Okay, so that's this function. It is passed the amount of mobs to be checked, the first byte of the mob data array, and the first byte of the X state array of that mob type. Okay, so that's our collision function. Okay, it dropped it. Why? It's probably too much. Maybe the dollar signs it doesn't like, or maybe it's too long. No, is it too long? Yeah, it might be. Okay, that sucks. Amount, position data, and X state. Does this work? Oh, it's a commas perhaps? No. Okay. Amount position is egg. Good. Now this function, so let's first see if we can see where this function is called. So this jumps, so that sucks. Because if it was a return, we could nop out, or we could return at the start of the function though. 574f. Yeah, that, and then returns D2 to 9. That's also something we don't know. Now, question is, does the function start here? No, because that's to check whether it's a bonus level. Which means, though, that if we put bonus level on 1, it should not call all these collision functions. Let me try that. So if I do the activated call one, okay, and I put the is bonus level. Wait, did I not have a crap? And I forgot to note down which function the parent function was. Current bonus level. Oh, and it ANDs it, and it returns if it's non-zero. Okay, so that makes sense, right? If it's 0, it remains 0, and it is 0, so it continues. Otherwise, it will AND and the result. Okay, so yeah, the Z register will be not 0. Okay. So yeah, if anything other than a 0 is in current bonus level, then it will apply. Current bonus level is C81C. C81C. Okay, so let's put this on 1. Are we blocked here? Yes, we are. Okay, we put C81C on 1. Why are we broken? Okay, so does that mean now that I can survive this? Yeah, which we already figured out. Yeah. So that's practically our God mode, right? Now what happens if the time does run out? I mean, I do have 255 seconds, so that should be fine. Okay, it just succeeds. And it gives me a bogus password, but it doesn't increment the level. Fine. Okay, let's go back to our collision and jump up. So we are in our main function here. I think this might be the start of this function, or it's higher up, because this says a kill Lolo trigger, so that's not going to be it. No, that's demo mode checking. Okay, fine. I don't know what this does, so this might be the start, or this. Oh, so this is a 5611 that goes back here. But this returns unconditionally though, so I think it's this one. Yeah, let's pause on this one too, see if that stops. It does. Now, let's see if it falls through. Five, 6, 1, 1, it doesn't. And it returns where? Oh, elsewhere, okay. So call 561, yeah, 5610 is a function in and of itself. And 5625 is probably called elsewhere. Let's see. Now let's exit this function. 5625 is called as a function. Okay, that's good. Like this also might be the main function. And I think the die was the die animation. Okay, so Yeah, let's ignore this one. And I think this is, yeah, this is check mob collisions. Which is 5625. Reload. Okay. Why not? Check. Okay, that's just a column. Okay, so this is check mob collisions. And we had some interesting stuff here too that we didn't know about yet. So we'll figure out something Medusa related, I think. Yeah, Medusa is being loaded 5682. Let's see what 5682 is. Wait, that's low. That's strange. 5682. I mean, there are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is okay. But why is that so low? Let's load a level with Medusas in it. No breakpoints. Yeah, that's all zeros. Let's see if it changes when I move in front of one. No. That's weird. And I think this is ROM, so I don't think I can write in this. Yeah, no, I can't. I might have to turn that off. Check mob collisions. Also, I do want to make this clickable though, because it's annoying me that it doesn't go to that position in the assembly. What was it? 5625. This almost looks like a jump position. Five six two five is our function, and this loads 5682, which is not, which is this. Oh, it's 0. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So yes, makes sense because this checks. So the three parameters are the amount, the XY positions, and then whether the X state. But Medusa can't be in an X state, so it loads a. That's like a static bool that is false, which is just referencing this number here, 0. Okay, so that's fine. We all have these informations, and then we're calling for Alma, we're calling something else. It surprises me. I mean, goals aren't deadly when you touch them, right? Like, you can perfectly touch Almas, goals, when you, of course, it always calls this function. Okay, so 5790 is being called. 5790. That's this function. Okay, it also checks Lolo's position and kills him. But what is it looking at? Okay, first of all, I need to make this clickable because I need to jump from function to function, and it annoys me that I always have to scroll. So let's open MSX up again and see if we can find that, because that annoys me. So is the breakpoints window? No, we need the. Where is that again? Okay, back to the menu then. Debugger breakpoints. So VDP bitmap viewer isn't a unique enough thing. Okay, I already checked that. So this is where the menu gets made. I need breakpoints. Where are breakpoints? Here. Breakpoint show is in the manager. So that was MGUI manager, I think. Yes. So we have breakpoints. Okay, class MGUI breakpoints. Okay, so we have this one here. Right, this is where we need to be. We can access the manager, I think. Yeah, because this is a MGUI part which has access to the manager. Good. And we need to access via the manager. We need to access the disassembly thing. So this should have. Okay, now I have to look at the same menu again because I forgot. Oops, where it was. Disassembly is. Oh, show disassembly. Oh, right. Okay, that's a boolean. I can't switch here. No. Oh yeah, we are in debugger. Draw disassembly. Why is this not a separate window? Okay, it's a window here. And okay, and did we have a go-to, which I think I saw? Set go-to target. Can we not jump? That would suck though. Because why would they put the debugger inside this draw function? I need this window and I need to talk to this window now. Go to target. Maybe the setting of the go to target is enough though. Where did I sit? Near here next go to target. Right, because we can use this. Well, no, scroll to address is what we need, right? So let's find that. Let's see what that does. Yeah, next go to target. So we have to assign a value to next go to target, which is a symbol. So what is this? That doesn't exist here. An optional of an unsigned. So it's just the address. Okay. But why did they put that in this function? Now I can't access this. That sucks. That's a local variable, like, I mean, I can force it by just adding my own variable. Well, I don't know. We have set go to target, right? Okay, so what does that do? Right. Okay. Yeah. This is what we need. We have to call the set go to target on the debugger, which we can get through the manager, I think. Yeah. Which we should be able. Yeah, that's public. Okay. So in breakpoints, we need to look at the CPP code, because over here we have yeah, we need to find the table in breakpoints, paint tab breakpoint. Yeah, so paint tab breakpoint. What's the paint tab function? Did I have something on the clipboard? Yes, set go to target. That's fine. Okay, paint tab item as a template parameter. Okay. How do I do a click event though? I can't remember that. So we have a table, address. Okay, so yeah, we have 3 different type. Oh, and they are enabling this depending on the type, I assume. Is watch point, is condition. Geez, that's a bit convoluted. So enable is always present. That makes sense. And then for breakpoints, we have so the type is conditional on the fact that it has an address, but that's irrelevant. We always have an address column, I assume. Draw a row. Okay. And what is this? Debug. Okay, that's add, remove, and clear. Those are those buttons. So in draw row, perhaps we can see where the values get printed. Enable type address. Okay, so it's this one. Now, how do we add a click handler here? Let's see. Okay, in GUI table. Let's see if we can find some information about that. Okay, where is the documentation though? Tables and columns. Do we have click handlers here? Context menus. I mean, I can put it in a context menu, that should be fine. Right click. Okay. If we can pop a context item. It's going to be this function, I think. Yeah, let's try that. MQE text, column and row, okay, and then if button close current pop-up, but how did it open the, oh, is it pop ID? Like, oh no, that is push ID and pop ID, okay. Small button. I don't want the one with a button though, I want the previous one, where it's just a cell. And then we have 1, 2, 3, so that's this. Is it? Table setup. Oh, no, that's the 1, 2, 3 at the top. Context menu in body. I guess, okay, but it does work if you right click on the thing too though. So let's try this. So yeah, this is the dumping of the values of the content. Okay, don't jump away. And then right click on the dot button, but it works with the cell too. Oh right, no, there's two different ones. Okay, so this is popping for button, and then it should say this is pop up for cell somewhere too now. Custom pop up for, yeah, it's going to be this. Right click anywhere in the columns to open another custom pop up. Okay. Instead of testing for is any item hovered, we could also use call open pop up. Sure. Oh, here is our open pop-up thing. So if hovered column equals column, so we have to loop everything. Okay, sure. And not is any item hovered. And is mouse released 1? I don't know why it's that complicated. If MGUI begin pop-up. Okay. Close current and pop-up. Oh, okay. So let's see how the code looks like here. Of course, it's completely different. Simple tooltip. So if you don't have an address, we return. No, that's the tooltip. Set red background if it's a valid address. Wow. Okay, that's to add a tooltip. Oh, range pop-up. Yeah, we do have a pop-up already in address. Apparently not. Maybe for watch points. Oh yeah, that's the red background. Yeah, yeah. Okay. There's no contextual menu, but there might be, so they might mean, yeah, it's just a pop-up as in a tooltip, I think. I mean, maybe we can add a button if it's clicked. Yeah, the click handle isn't even included. I mean, we can just add a button, right? That would be, okay, where is it? Yeah, it is. We push ID, small button, and we pop ID. Let's try that. But where is our loop here, though? Oh, I guess we're in it. Address, yeah, we're in it, right? Because this is looped. Yeah, in draw row. So is watch points. We're not in the watch points. I mean, we have to do it for the watch points as well. Else, font mono address changed, whatever. Tooltip. Okay, so let's try to add that. And GUI small button. Let's see if that works. I don't know if I have to push and pop IDs though. So let's compile that. Okay. It did not add, well, we don't have any breakpoints and watch points. Yes, it did add a button. That's good. Now, I mean, the width is of course wrong. I don't know how to put them next to each other. Okay, I didn't want to close that. No, I don't want it to be in a contextual menu on the button though. So let's see if we can, how to add a click handler to the, okay, that's a different, that's Python, I think. No, maybe, yeah, it looks like, is it? No, it looks like Lua. Oh, it's an if clause. Okay, you're right. I think that's how that worked. So if we have a button click, then yeah, let's see if that works. We have a breakpoint. Yes, we have our click handler, and now we just have to, I mean, if we can get it next to it, that would be better. Close it again. Doesn't matter. Now let's just get the manager and go to the disassembly thing. So we're in breakpoints. What do we have here? We have our manager from the GUI part, I think. So that should be available. Manager dot debugger. Yeah. And then the address would be adder, I think. What are we missing? That's a unique pointer. Incomplete type in GUI debugger. Hope that doesn't make a circular reference, and it looks like it's not. Okay, string to, okay. Oh, this one does. How do I pass the debugger? I might pass the debugger in the, what was it, in, this might be passed in, I don't, maybe not have to go, yeah, we have the debugger here. It's probably going to be the same one, so I don't need the manager. And then, what is this? That's a reference. So it should be set go to target. Yep. And then that's a string. I don't want it as a string. Item adder string. Where's the actual address? Oh, it can be a range for hex string for item adder. So yeah, it's going to be, oh, no, I don't want a hex string. I want item adder. Right, because that's what we checked before, right? And adder empty. Yeah, I think we just want this. Has no member, set coded target. So open MSX, that might be something different though. I don't know what the difference is, but it might be something else. Okay, no, still not. Item.adder optional short. Okay, but this was checked for a value, I think. If not, item adder return. Yeah, and we're in the address column, so yeah, we should be able to dereference that and get the value out of the optional. Yeah, okay. It's an optional, right? It should work with the pointer thing. Oh no, item isn't the optional. Yeah, sure, of course. So let's see if it goes to. Okay, come on. Let's see if it goes to the correct position in the disassembly. So let's move away and let's click. Yes, it does. I mean, it should select it, but okay, so that's good. It moves around a bit every time I click, but sure. So that works. Now, I mean, it would be ideal if I could put that on the same line, or if I could make the entire thing clickable, but I don't know how to do that. I think we have a same line thing though, don't we? Maybe this will work. Yeah, that might be how that works. No, clearly not. Wait, I was in the correct one, right? Or was I in watch points? No, I was in the correct one. Yeah, because I made a breakpoint here. Okay, why does that not work? Position is added. Yeah, they all give a position, but not in this one, for example. Where does it actually paint it though? So red background is, I saw that when valid address was invalid, but set next item with. And maybe now I can do same line. Oops. Also, I'm going to move the tooltip after this in case that interferes. And that works. Okay, why does it not work now? 5788. Oh, is that an issue? Right. It might have to be aligned to something, because now my 5788 is gone. Why did it put one there though? That's weird. Was it not initialized yet? Let's try that again. Uh, 5788. Oh yeah, that's strange. That disappeared. The disassembly updated, but never mind. So I put one there, I move away, and I click. Okay, okay, sure, it breaks in that position. So I put one here, and move away. Let's continue, and I go there. Yes, that's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. Doesn't matter that it's not. It doesn't completely fill the thing here though. Like I don't know how to do that, but that's fine. Unless I just, yeah, I'm going to add this conditionally here in both of them. So for the watch point, I'm going to leave it, and for the button, I'm going to add some value. Instead of float min, I'm going to say like 20. I don't know what the value is going to be, but we can probably make a good guess and then hard code the value. That doesn't matter. No, that's too little. So why does it have to be? I thought it was the width of the button though, that it would take into account. I also don't see where it's printed out. Maybe that's my confusion here. No. I mean, I can make it bigger. Maybe it is the width of the text field. But I'd have to calculate then what the total width is and then subtract the button width. That's too much to, for this stupid little change. Yeah, no, never mind. Doesn't matter. We have our thing here. It should work for the watch point because we move that in here, and it's just one if else thing. Okay. Good. So now we can at least click on our breakpoints from the breakpoint list. Oops. And now we will see what we can do with our functions. Back to reverse engineering. Okay. So let's look at our document here. Right, we have check mob collisions. Does it not remember that? That sucks though. We have our symbols here, check mob collisions. Okay, we have an extra SIC. Check mob call. Okay, this double clicking doesn't work either. Oh yeah, it does show in this assembly. Okay, so let's play and let's go to this one. Are we broken? No, we're not. Check mob collisions. This is checked every time, right? We looked at this, which was just 0. Amount of calls, Lolo, okay. Then we call another function, 5790. That was the mystery one that checked something, right? So mystery collision check 5790. Okay, we will go there and we will break. I mean, it's always going to break, of course. Although, oh yeah, it's broken. Okay. Okay, it always breaks there because we're always doing that, right? So what could we be loading? 7 in BC, fine. X plus 0. So HL is D082. Let's see what's in there. D082 A. Okay, that's, why is that not? Oh yeah, because it's in HL. So it checks something with almas. D082, and why was that? So is this a hard-coded thing here? Yeah, D0CA. Wait, no, we were checking which call. Wait, now I'm confused. Wait, we were checking. Oh yeah, the mystery collision check, 5790. So we are, I mean, this HL, this is a leftover, I think, from, oh no. It's a different, collides with Lolo if we are checking the almas. Okay, so it does make sense. Yeah. In HL we load the alma positioning. That's correct, and then the amount of almas and the X states in our collision check. Right. Yeah, that does make sense. So it does check. So what is different between almas and all the other enemies? Because they, I mean, skulls move around too, right? Although skulls only have to be checked when they are active and they have a fixed position. Also, if I remember correctly, so wait, what was it? D082, right? D082. It's this one. So we have alma position, Y and X, direction, sprite index, color. That's the reason. Okay. Like the reason is, if we go look at, okay, let's look at it in this one here. So these are the structs we're looking at, I think. Yeah. So for snaky skull, we only have y, x, and direction. For skull, we have y, x direction. For golds, we have y, x direction. For Medusa, we have y, x direction. But for almas, we have way more information. So it needs a different function to account for, like, we're indexing over all the almas, right? So it needs to jump farther, and that's why it's a different function. Because all we're doing is checking Lolo's position and comparing it with these almas, and killing Lolo if we match, right? So it's the same function. It does the exact same thing. Only the pointers we're giving it have a different length than the other mobs. I think that's the reason why. So this is just an alma collision check. Simple as that. So this becomes check alma collisions. As opposed to using check mob collisions. The reason this has a specific function as opposed to using check mob collision is that the position data is different from the other mobs. So that makes sense. Let's reload the symbols. Okay, so this is check alma collisions, and then we go back to our check collisions function. Okay, so yeah, we do check alma collisions, and then we put 1 in A, D0CA, and we see if that collides. That's interesting. So what's in D0CA? Oh yeah, that might be the this respawn thing. D0CA. A. Okay, that's this one. So that's a Y and an X. So let's see if this 3030 is the target for a respawn thing. And I think, can we have two respawn things at the same time on the screen? I guess we can. I'm not really sure though. So I'll have to check that out too. Let's give myself some ammo. And let's shoot this guy. So it was this 3030. Let's see if that changes. Okay, I'm broken. It would be handier if I started in a different level. So yeah, let's see if this changes as soon as it starts to respawn. No, it does not. And if I try a different one, okay, I can only do this one. So let's restart the level. Wait, let's take an easier option here. Well, let's do the start of this level. Okay. So it's 3030. Let's give me some ammo. Okay, so both are going to respawn at the same time. So it's probably not going to be the respawn thing though. 3030. Yeah, well, I need to be quicker, I guess. I need to have some things next to each other. I need two mobs together. I'll have to do the construction level, I guess. Yeah, let's put that. Let's put two skulls here. And let's play this. Give myself some ammo again and shoot these immediately one after the other. Okay, so these are close enough together, so they should respawn at the same time. And these are, yeah, this is, yeah, okay, this is what they're respawning. So this doesn't change, which is what's being checked in the extra death, in the collision function, right? So let's go there again, check mob collisions. Yeah, it's D0CA. It's this one. So what could it be checking? There's only one, right? So it's only going to check one collision with these XY positions. What could that be? And if we load some states, it's always going to be 30-30, I think. Yeah, this one too. This one as well. This one as well. And bonus mode also. What could that be? Huh. Is there anything here that we're overlooking? Like, what is deadly? Water, perhaps? Is it an egg floating on water? The egg that we're riding? Because we have to die there too, though. That might be the case. So let's try. We have a level where we can float on the water here. So let's see if that changes. Oh, I stepped off. It doesn't change. So it's not, unless at the very end, because when the egg gets smaller, then it might be changing these values. That happens at the very end, I think. Which would be now. Okay, and it doesn't. So this hasn't been checked, and yet I died. What could this be? What's my position? Let's see if it can we force this value? Yes, we can. So what was Lolo position? D018 022C. Oops, 022C, and we die. So it does check that position, but we don't know what checks this position. So yeah. DOCA. Let's be on this. A to A. CA. Okay. So mystery Lolo collision that check Y position equals DOCA NMB for X. Oh, that's not too long. It probably is. It is. Mystery. This limit, that sucks though. Wait, did I make a typo perhaps? Yes, I did. Probably wasn't too long. Yes. So extra low collision depth, Y and X. What could write to that? Let's go to a couple different rounds, perhaps. That'll give me some clues. Oh wait, is it? Let's try Medusa. Well, no, I was gonna say the lava spews from goal, but there can be multiple, I think. But yeah, let's try Medusa and see if that does something. No. Yes, it absolutely does. That is the Medusa kill position. But it's not treated as an... Oh yeah, it is, because, I mean, it looks like a timer, but it's just the Y position of the dagger. So yeah, this is the Medusa dagger Y and X position, and if that matches Lolo's position, then that's when he dies. Okay. So this is Y and X. Okay. Yeah, this is Medusa. And also, I think extra information about which Medusa came after this. Oh, 130. Are these also coordinates or... Yeah, because that was... Oh yeah, that's a direction. So one is up, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be the position, or the... Yeah, one is up, and I think it was 3 when I went to the right. And then we'll probably have a sprite index, which is horizontal or vertical, right? So 2C is going to be the horizontal... is it the sprite? Yeah, 44. 44 for the horizontal one. That's 2C, that's 44. Okay, so we have direction and sprite index as the next two one. Where are we? And then we have direction And then we have sprite index is the same struct as like this sprite index. And then the next one is going to be color because 0f is white, so we can make them red or whatever. Sprite index is D, and I think this is going to be sprite color E. Okay. I mean, let's make it blue. Yes. And then the direction, I mean, we can't really fake or force the direction. I think maybe I can move it midstream when it does the replay. Oh no, this is the direction. Oh, my mistake. But I'm not going to be able to do that though. No, I'm not quick enough, but fine. That's fine. Okay, so now when we go look at our collision function, now we have our Medusa dagger Y. Only one is, I mean, we can only have one, right? And then we check if that collides. Now we are checking a couple more functions here, probably for water. Yeah, so let's look at 157C5. C5. This is a goal. Yeah, this is going to be the function that checks whether, well, okay, whether we have dragon breath things in our face. Wait, so this is check Alma collisions. Does the general collision function? Wait, no, we have a general one, which we've been calling. Then we check the Almas, and now what's with the goals though? So do we check this one? Yeah, we constantly check this one, even though there's no, okay, so let's break here in case there are no goals in the level, which is in this case true. Oh, okay, no, yeah. So yeah, there's no goals here. Now let's go to a level with goals. Level 3 start. Okay, yeah. So what could it possibly check? So it checks whether there are goals in the level. There are 4. So we say 4 in the B register. Okay, we have 4 goals. We're loading 0 into C, which is the C register. I guess that's this one here. Yeah, and then so they're called A, F, B, and C. So we're going to put C. That's going to be our loop index for sure. Because we're going to loop from 0 to 4, or well, no, it should be less than 4, of course. Our for loop. We load in I or IY. We load D0, D7. That's an unknown thing. D0, D7. Okay. Oh, so these are going to D0, D7 is going to be, that's going to be the the lava they spew, like the little things they spew. I don't know why this is empty though. Oh wait, so we have our bullet, y-x direction, sprite and color, but this is not used then. Okay, so D0, D7 is going to contain the positions of the lava they spew, and there's only going to be 10 possibles because we have a maximum of 10 goals in the level. So this is going to be a little struct as soon as a goal spews some lava. So let's first call this function what it's called. 57c5 is the function check goal, what is it called, what they spew out, goal lava, I guess, collisions. (57d1). Okay. Good. Oh no, it's not. It's 57c5. Right. Yeah. So D0, D7 is going to contain these lava things. So let's go to the save state where this level is finished. Okay, let's look at D0, D7 here, and we're going to move left. Oh, it's the amount. It's the amount. And for some reason, it's down here though. Yeah, because we can have a few, of course. We can, if we have like 10 goals in a row, we can walk past them. It's clever enough to not create one if it's blocked. That's good. Okay, that's down there. I don't know what the positioning is. So that's the, oh yeah, obviously this is the first call, so his things go in the first slot. Yeah, I was triggering the second one, which is the reason why it was there. Okay, so D0, D6 is amount of lava, amount of gold lavas on screen. Yeah, we have to go back to our data here. Why is this at the top? Let's move that. D0. Okay, that's in position. A, B, C, D. Okay, here. Let's put that here. After the Medusa dagger sprite color. No, so before the bullets. Yeah, that's behind that. And then D0, D6 is amount of gold lava, gold lavas equals D0, D6, and then we have structs of that data. Let's see what's in there. It's going to be the same thing, I guess. YX, and then yeah, the Y is stable, the X is moving, the direction, that's going to be a, yeah, that's the sprite index. don't know what this is. And I don't know what this is. Okay, let's first write these down. So we have... Okay, and how many do we have? 10, right? We have 10 goals. Or do we have only 5? No, we have 5 almas. Oh, I forgot some stuff here. Yeah, this is wrong. This should be 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a copy-paste bug. Okay, so we have 10 almas, but where... I mean, this is snaky X state. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bytes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The fourth is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, that's enough room. Okay, let's fill it out and see if we have overlap. If I leave out the last one. So goal 1, lava y equals D06E, and then F for X, and then direction, and then sprite index, I think it was, and sprite color perhaps. So that would be red. Let's make it blue. Yeah, blue. So that's the color. Oops, to sprite color. Oh, do we have 2 colors for this one too? Perhaps. Yeah. So wait, let's look at the index. So this is the color, this is the index, right? Right, because it changes. This is also the sprite index for the collision here. Unless this is the position of the second one. Maybe I'm too quick and like, let's trigger the second one. Yeah. Okay, that's also the next one already. So this, it ends here. Yeah, this is the end. And that was a weird number, which I don't know what that is. 81, 0, and 1, 3, 2, and 0. Wait, 81, 2, and 3. Not sure what that is. Do we have a hint here? That's an unknown here too. Right. So we have the sprite color and then an unknown. Okay, let's reload that to see if we're good. Why are we not? D0, D7. Oh, crap. I started counting from this. It should be D0, D7, not 60. Crap. Ah, shit. So we have D7, 8, 9, A, B, and C. Right. So we have our amount of gold lavas, gold 1 lava or gold lava 1, Y, X, direction, sprite index, and color, and our unknown. Okay, so let's do that 9 times and see where we end up at the end of the list here. And we should have 10, of course, but let's be careful. I'm going to remove the last ones as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to add all these numbers, of course, to, oops, okay, 3, 4, 5, the moment you misclick, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're gonna add a 10 after that. So we have D, 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 F, and then we have E as a start, 0, 1, 2, 3. This is all going to be E, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A, B, C, D, E, and that's going to be F0. No, E, E, F. This is going to be F at the end. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have F, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B. Then we have F still, I think, for most of them at least, C, D, E, F. And then we have, what is this, 1, 0, 0? Correct, right? 1, 0, 1, is that correct? Yeah, I think so. That's 1 at the end, DO1, wait, no. I have to remove this, and this becomes 1, right? And then 0, and then we have 2, 3, 4, okay, stupid autocomplete, 5, 6, and 7. And this goes to 1, 0, 8, 9, A, B, C, and D. So D, yeah, D10D, it should be the last one here. Yeah, and we have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crap, that's one off. I think I made a mistake here. Let's see where. Let's reload the symbols. Yeah, I missed one here. Crap. Where is it? D101. D101. That was a mistake indeed, but I don't think I still have enough room to. I think I'm going to override this one though. So let's reload. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not enough. I must have made a mistake. So we have amount, right? That's 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 per. 1, 2. Oh, I'm missing. Oh crap! All the way at the start, of course. Yeah, I missed one in the second, and I have to move all of them up. Okay, crap. One, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need a script for this because this is not the way to do this. F, and then wait, that's E, F, and then we have F0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, and that's 0, FF, and then we go to 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it auto-completing this? Like what? 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, and now we're going to have enough room for our 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And the direction on the sprite colors are already added. I mean, I think 8 was red, right? Yes, 8 is red. Oops. Let's make it blue. So the 8, the colors are preset. That's hard-coded data because the colors of the golds never changes, right? So let's add the 10th. And that fills out that array neatly. C, D, E, F, and then we go to 11, 0, 1, and 2. Okay. That fills it out nicely. Also strange that we don't have this one here, but maybe we'll figure that out too. Here's another one. It could be an alignment thing though, although this is not an alignment thing, right? This could be because that's the last byte in like the 8 here, and then we start from this one again, the bullet count, but this one is in the middle, so this looks to be an error or something. Although it might be padding because we have 10, yeah, we have 10 snakies, 10 skulls, full Medusa, and then 5 almas, and yeah, I don't know. Good. So now that we have that, if we go back and look at our code here, we should get in the check gold lava collisions, we should see, well, no, because we load that value elsewhere, right? Yeah. Oh, no, gold lava one. Yeah, this is the one we're looking at. Okay. So this one checks whether the gold lavas collide with Lolo, with Lolo's Y and X. Yeah. Okay. I am going to take a break and eat something, and I'll probably be back later on.